Okay. So then, so this way is called the internal. So when we are having, so for suppose we are having the button, okay. So submit. So here if we can include, so either on click equal to alert, alert internal inline, sorry, inline script calling, inline script call. Okay. These two. See, when we click on this one, when we click on click means when we click on this submit, so then alert is calling. Okay, so this will work only for this button, so not for this one. Okay, right? So this is called the inline. So this is called the internal. When we write the script in between of the script, so that will applicable that for that page. Okay, so then external file. So if you want to include the external file, so then we can include like this script src. So then here we have to create a, so my script.js. Okay, here, so we don't need to include, so especially, so in js file if we are having the .js file, so we don't need to include the script tag. So directly we can write the javascript code. So then how we can write, so then for suppose I am creating the function, okay, my function. So then inside of this one, document.write, document.write. Okay, so document.write. So then calling the external file, external file, external js javascript. Okay, external javascript. So this function we can use wherever you require, which page you want, how many times you want this file, so you can we can use it. Okay, so here I am using the my function, right? So then first one we can put the alert, alert. No, so in the above we can put the alert, alert one. So then one, so where is this one? This is the one. So then my script.js. Yes, I call the script. This way we can include, yes, I see. So then now you can see alert is coming, right? So that means external file is calling. External file is calling. So then after that I have to call this function. I am writing the function, but I didn't call this one. I want to call this function. Either you can call in this one. So if you can call this function here, so every page it is calling. So whenever it is required, so then only you have to call this function. So for suppose I have a requirement here. So then inside of script tag, so I can call this one. So my function, right? My function is called. Now we can see. When we reload this one, see, calling the external file. Okay, calling the external file. So here we are calling, so that's why it is coming in between. So after this one, so you can call after this one. So then you can use it. You have to close it to here. Okay. So then here it is. First one is the inline calling. So then internal calling. So then external calling. These three ways we can call the JavaScript. Okay. So the next one, embedding the JavaScript. So then change body session. So another example, head tag, add external file. So then using window.lat thing, window.here. So up to here, so adding external file. So then after that in the head tag, how we can write? So either head tag we can write, so r, either head tag we can write r, before closing the body tag we can write it. Before closing the body tag we can write it. So don't put any script related tags inside body inside head tag, inside head tag. So basically, so sometimes we are getting the difficulties when we load the application, it is executing line by line. So if we can put all the scripts, now we are having only 2 lines of script tag. So when we develop, when it goes to the real time, so we have to write n number of lines of JavaScript code. So if we can put all the code inside of head tag, so to execute each line, so it will take some time to execute. So first we have to load the DOM elements, whatever the HTML elements we are placing in the body. So then first we have to load these things. So then after that we can load the JavaScript. That's why we have to place before closing the body tag. And this one also no need to place it here. No need to place it here. So we have to place before closing the body tag only. Before closing the body tag only, we have to place all the script files, all the CSS files. So we can place in header tag, because of, so first we have to load the CSS, then after that only we have to load the HTML elements. Otherwise if you can load the HTML elements first, so it is loading very plain, we didn't get the designs. After loading that one only, it will load the CSS. Then at the time, so we are getting some blinking effect. Okay, that's why we are loading the all the CSS related things in header part, all the scripts related things in footer part. Okay, so then we can improve the performance of the application also. Okay, so that's why I have placed here in the footer. Okay, so the next one is the detect external file. So then after that window.alert. Window.alert is the first output method. So we are having the different type of output method. So first output method is alert. First output method is alert. For each and every variable, we are having each and every function. We are having the window is the object for all the default functions. Window is the object for the all the default function. So if you can write, see here, so here we are having the write is a function. Write is a function to write dynamic content in the document in the browser. So this is the, we can call this one as a document, and this browser is called a window. Without window opening we cannot execute this one. So after window opening, then after we have to open the document, then after that we can place any content. So that's why to write the to write the any content inside of the browser, inside document, first we are calling the function. This is a write is a function to write dynamic content in the browser. So then document is a object for the write function. Document is a object for the write function. So then after that, in this window is the object for the document. For all the default functions, window is the object. Window is the parent object for all the default functions. So now see, same output only. So nothing is changed. Nothing is changed. So why we have to write? So it is a common for all the objects, all the elements. So that's why, so they are removed. So if you can write or if you don't write, so okay, so we are getting the same output. So that's why we are not writing the window. Okay, so then, so if you want to put any alert, so then we can directly put the alert. normal alert box. Okay, so then we can place the window dot alert. So both are same. Alert. This is the first output function, first output method to execute to display the output in the JavaScript. Okay, normal alert box, then window alert. So then these things. Okay, so this is the first alert, the first output method. The next one, output using document.write. Output using document.write. Here we already are written document.write, right? So this one. So then document.write. So then adding 5 and 10. So this way we can add it. So 5 plus 10. So then we have to give the bracket for this. Okay. So then we will see normal alert, window alert. Then what happened? Document. Okay. I'm commenting these alerts every time coming. What happened? Document. Okay. Extend JavaScript adding 5 and 10 equal to 15. 5 and 10 equal to 15. So here I am placing to give the break for above output. Okay. See? So this is the another one, second function, second method to write the output in the browser. So the next one is the document.inner HTML. Inner HTML. So JavaScript can access any element with defined by ID by using the document.getElement by ID. For suppose if you want to place any output, or if you want to change any content inside of this HTML element. For suppose I have h3, so then inside I have h3 element. Okay, so then I am creating ID for this one. Okay, so my ID. Okay, so then I can access this value. How? Document dot get element by ID. Okay, getting ID, my ID. So then dot inner HTML. So then if you want to change that text, okay, welcome to output output method using method using using document dot document get element by ID. Okay, WhatsApp. So then this welcome to output method using document dot get element by ID. Okay, so why it is appearing here? Because of this is the HTML element we created. HTML element we created. So then we are changing whatever content previous we are having in this. So we are changing. So that one H3 element we change it to so this content. Okay, so this way we can append the output to the DOM elements, HTML elements. So DOM elements and HTML elements both are same. So whenever we are working with the HTML, so then we are saying HTML. Whenever we are working with the scripting, either JavaScript or jQuery or any other JavaScript frameworks, we can call the DOM elements. DOM elements. Okay. So the next one is output print to console.log, very important. So this one alert and console.log, so both are very important to debug our application. That means, so we can step by step we can execute the to debug what is the output, what is the next output, what is the next step output. So to debug that one, so we can use this alert and console.log. Okay, so alert, if you can use the alert when the application is in live, when the application is in live, that means, so if you can place the public domain, so if you can place the alert to debug, so it will not look good. Okay, so when the visitors also can see those alerts. So if you can place the console.log, so they cannot see, we can happily debug our application. Now see, here it is the console.log. Console.log. Welcome to powerful debug tool. Debug method. Okay. So then where this will appear? So we cannot see in the window. We can see in this console. We can see in the inspect element. Okay. So whenever we are right click this one, so then each and every browser is having the inspect. Okay, so when we click on that inspect element, first tab is elements. So all the HTML structure we can able to see, and in the right side we are able to see the CSS. We are able to see the CSS. So then after that, console. In the console, if you are having the any errors, we can easily track the scripting errors. So in the console, we can easily track the scripting errors, and also we can debug our application step by step. See here, welcome to powerful debug method. Okay, so these four are the output methods in JavaScript. One is alert, second one is document.write, third one is inner HTML, the fourth one is console.log. Fourth one is console.log. Okay, so the next one, JavaScript comments. JavaScript comment. So for each and every program, we are having a commenting system. Okay, so two type of comments we are having: single line comment and multi-line comments. Okay, so comments is the most powerful and very important. So if anyone can know, are you following the so the technology sorry, basic concepts or not? Are you following the standards or not? Any technology we are having, so why we are using the comment? So if you can write any new function, if you can write any new one, so for suppose if you are a new to this development, so basically you don't know what is this my function, so what is this function, so you don't know as a beginner, so you don't know, so what is this function, what is this alerts, what is this document dot write, so you don't know. So for each and everything, so function calling. So this function external function calling, or function calling from external file. Okay, so this is a single line comment. Single line comment. So then this is a document dot write is a method, output method in the browser. Okay, so then next one, this one is document dot inner html. Basically say inner html is a output method and append or change the html or dom dom elements, change the html dom elements. Okay, so console.log, it's a console.log is a debug tool, debug method. Okay, so this way we can place. So then any new developer came, so he can easily understand. Here he can easily understand. Okay, so not required for each and every line. So then whenever you are writing any function, so you have to write 2 lines of comment, so then he can easily understand. Okay, so this is a single line comment. So then, so for multi-line comment, so backslash start, so then close it here, so then again start, so then slash. So this is a multi-line comment. Okay, so we are having two type of comment, so single line and multi-line comment. Okay, so then this is the today's class. Then remaining things we can discuss tomorrow. So if you have any doubts, so you can ask me. So any doubts, Madhu, Naveen, Radhika, and Rakesh? If not, so we can discuss from tomorrow remaining things. So then please practice, start practicing. So then, so after if you are not practicing every day, so then you can forget all the concepts after that. Okay. So then keep practice. If you have any doubts, so please bring me in group or so next class you can ask me. Okay. Then fine. Thank you. We'll connect tomorrow.